don't know whether I want this item or not. Plus, you don't need to bring all the items into your house and make your house a complicated, messed up place. Your house has to be a clean place, a calm place. Just because it is in the shop, you don't need to buy it. Number 5, the perception of abandoning. Now, there are 3 thoughts that come to us in our daily life. What are they? Kamacchanda, Vyapada, and Vihimsa. These are the 3 thoughts. You can see them. Sensual thoughts, ill will thoughts, and thoughts of harassing other people. What are you getting most of the time? Are you getting a lot of sensual thoughts? Are you getting thoughts of destroying other people? Or are you getting thoughts of bullying other people? Which thoughts you got? Hard to say, yeah? All of them. Interesting, huh? All of them. It can vary. But mostly sensual thoughts. When sensual thoughts don't happen the way we want, then ill will is arising. Because we cannot fulfill our sensual thoughts. Then we may bully other people. There are lots of bullies in the world nowadays. They can bully you emotionally, physically, and then mentally. So, the Buddha is saying here, under the perception of abandoning, when you understand giving up on unnecessary sensual thoughts, addictions, ill will thoughts, harmful thoughts, then you are having the perception of abandoning. Normally, when a very high addicted sensual thought is arising in us, we get taken over by that sensual thought. And not even the people. You just think about the doing grocery in a shop, right? Now, let's say you are going to check and buy something a few months ago. It's too expensive to buy. Maybe it is the season, so it's very expensive. Now, after 6-7 months, you go to the same shop, you see it is on clearance now. Because they want to sell all that. But now you have something in your mind to buy in your piece of paper. I don't know who is making that piece of paper, your wife or husband, whoever. And now what's happening is that you have the paper, but you are bombarded by that particular item which you couldn't buy a few months ago, but now it is in the clearance. And the shopping culture people know it is better to bring all this clearance when people are entering the shop. So you are getting very much taken over by this clearance stuff. So sensual thoughts are going to take you over, and you are not mindfully shopping. There is no mindful shopping. You just get spoiled by the clearance stuff over there. So that means it's a very good indication. Not even the relationships, attraction to somebody. It's also other desires, sensual desires we have for other things. So whenever now they say, don't go shop without being hungry, because you're gonna do everything, and this is the idea. So it's better to have a management that whenever unnecessary sensual thoughts are coming, unnecessary, because sensual thoughts are necessary for you to live, you should be able to keep them down and then go to your focus and go to your whatever the thing to check out. Not that you are going to get stuck with the clearance items in the checkout, that which you don't want to buy, but you like it a few months ago, but now you don't have to buy it. So this means abandoning. How to practice give up is when you are going to manage unnecessary sensual desires, then only you can abandon. And also thoughts of destroying other people's reputation, good name, character assassinations, they have to be stopped because they are part of the ill will. Normally, when we don't like other people, within that we need to, we might get taken over by those things. So we are going to be very careful whether since the morning up until the evening I am having any thoughts of destroying other people. So I normally ask a question in some of the retreats about this ill will, is that how many people have you killed in your thoughts? Then one lady in one said, 5. I said, who are they? Your family members? How come you're so sure about 5 people? No, 5. She cannot explain who they are. So these thoughts are recurring time to time. Every time if that kind of a thought is arising, we should not let it grow. Understanding on the spot is a spot treatment actually. Now, if you have acne, some acnes have to be spot treated, some are the whole thing. It's a spot treatment. That kind of ill will based ruining thought is to come. You're gonna spot treat that. No, I'm not gonna let it grow. Not a good thing for me. Because every time when I destroy other people in my thought, I'm also destroyed in my deep mentality. And I am behind in my scheduled Dhamma journey. I am stopped by my own ill will thoughts. And also harmful thoughts. Harassing other people, bullying other people, right? This is happening. So in order for us to stop this kind of thought, how to behave. Let's say when you are in a family, husband and wife, children, parents, we have to understand whether we are taking anybody for granted in that relationship. That's a very good thing. Whether am I making somebody in my family a guinea pig for my own bad emotions, right? And how some people do in Sri Lanka, they don't check the salt and sugar in the Sangha members' dana items. It's not good, disrespectful, In the Sri Lankan culture, when they prepare dana for the monk, they don't check. They don't check the salt. How salt is that? So what is happening is that, unfortunately, these Sangha members gonna be guinea pig of their unwise decisions. Because before you offer this to anybody, you should check whether it has the proper level of salt and sugar and all that. They say, no, we are doing it for respect. So people can disrespect because of the respect. So that's something very interesting. So that's why it is happening in our daily life if we are not really taking care of us. Whether we bully other people, whether we take other people for our own advantage and we take them for disadvantage, whether we take them for granted, be very careful. Do a review whether your actions, thoughts, speeches are really bullying other people. Start from your family. My own way of thinking, has my own way of thinking affected someone in my family? Has my own way of thinking affected somebody in my workplace? Even in the Dhamma center, anywhere. Then you become a better person. You are abandoning unnecessary thoughts. This is called... Now, when you do that, when you are sick, when you do that, you are creating lots of peace. Your recovery is fast. 6.1, dispassion. Now things are going a little bit higher. Dispassion means we are always passionate about things we do. But time to time, we are not creating lots of passion about things. Passion means lots of desires. Because that means time to time, we have to still our sankharas. Sankhara means our thoughts, our activities, our phenomena, we have to still them. Because they all have been giving us a very hard time, very big time. So, while stilling them, that means how to still them? By not doing what they are asking us to do. We are trying to manage our own sankhara. Sankhara here means, this sankhara does not mean kamma. This is the different sankhara. Sankhara here means our activities. Physical, mental, verbal activities. time to time in our daily life, there are a lot of things our activities are telling us to do. Go do it, go talk to this person this way, think this way. Oftentimes there are issues with that kind of process. So we are trying to still, no, I'm not gonna let them happen the way that they want. I'm trying to still my activities. Do I reflect before I talk? Do I reflect before I act? Do I reflect before I speak? That kind of process has to be done. That is called the perception of dispassion, which helps us to recover. Nirodha Saññā. This is something particular about someone who is enlightened. At the same time, when someone become an enlightened person, we understand that there is a cessation. Cessation means everything is ceased from that point onwards. No more sankharas, no more saññās, right? They are ceased. So now this is particular about an arahant, an enlightened person. That person can instantly go back to their cessation mentality. That can help them, recover.